Hi, my name is Tony Hitchcock, and today we'll be looking at modulated short delay effects. This is part of the Introduction to Music Production course through Berkeley, and this is assignment 5. And here we have a Cubase project and a guitar track currently soloed. Let's have a quick listen. Okay, that's not bad, but I'd like that track to be a little bit wider in the stereo field and also have a little bit more character. Now I'm going to do that with a phaser, and a phaser is a modulated delay filter that's based on a notched filter that is not evenly spaced across the spectrum. Now let's turn our phaser on and we'll have a quick look at the controls. The rate controls the speed of the low frequency oscillator. It can be set to the timing, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to set it to half notes. The width has some control over where the notches are in that frequency that's used for the phaser. The feedback controls the amount of signal you actually get. If I quickly play again, right, you can see there you can get rather amazing effects depending on how much feedback you use. The spatial, I'm going to whack up to 100%. That'll give me the widest possible stereo field. And the mix, that takes a little bit of figuring out, just until you get a reasonable mix of the wet and the dry signal. Down the bottom we have both a high pass filter to control the low end and a low pass filter to control the high end. And for the guitar I'm going to use settings of about 200 and down to about 9,000, and that should just roll off both the bottom and the top end of the affected signal from the guitar. Alright, let's see what that sounds like. First of all, without the effect. And then with the effect. And it's fairly obvious that that's now much wider in the stereo field, and there's also an interesting sweep happening, so I'm quite happy with that. Okay, let's now have a look at the chorus effect. Now this time we're going to apply a chorus effect to a 12-string guitar part of the same project. And there it is soloed. Now it's pretty much for the same reasons. We'd like to create a bit more stereo depth in this track, just to give it a little bit more life. But using a chorus does it a slightly different way. It does it by actually creating a detuned copy and delaying that slightly, and then controlling the sweep through the frequency ranges in the stereo field with a low frequency oscillator. Okay, let's play that again, and this time we'll get the chorus happening. Right, now the effect is probably a lot more subtle. We have similar controls that we had in the phaser. We have our low and high pass filters. Down here we have a rate at which the low frequency oscillator operates, a mix control, a spatial control, the width, which this time controls the strength of the effect. We have a switch here that will allow us to select a different waveform for the effect as well. At the moment it's on a triangle wave shape. Let's just move that to the sine wave, a little bit softer. Okay. Apart from that, it's just a matter of finding the settings that suit the track most appropriately. Okay, and this is what the whole mix sounds like altogether. And thank you for watching, and of course thank you for reviewing as well.